Hey, wait. Let me bring you guys a little closer. So today I am going to show you guys my long, repetitive, time-consuming, enlightening, healthy hair journey. I just showered, so my hair is still super wet right now. My hair journey has been super repetitive. I've literally damaged my hair, got it healthier, damaged it again, got it healthier, damaged it again, and tried it all over again. That's the point of our journey. It's not a journey if you're not taking 2 steps backward to take 3 more steps forward. If your hair has been permed, or you have any type of chemicals in it, you have any type of dyes, or your hair is just damaged from heat, which was my problem. Like, I also dyed my hair before, but it was heat. Like, heat was literally what killed my hair, guys. And I feel like if you really are serious about being on a healthy hair journey, and you're really serious about getting healthy hair, like, even if you don't necessarily want to grow your hair out or have long hair, because some people don't want long hair, some people do desire to have long hair, you want to maintain short hair and you just want healthy hair, this video is for you. I'm going to show you guys all the tips and tricks that worked for me, all the trials I went through, and trust me, it's been a long, it's been a long journey. I had no clue my hair was damaged. I thought my natural hair texture was like this loose, wavy pattern, but no, my hair was so curly, and I had no clue because I didn't know any better. So I started doing more research, and I really started taking serious care of my hair. It got to a point where I damaged my hair. I wore sew-ins, and without realizing I was wearing protective hairstyles, but I wasn't even realizing that's what I was doing. So after wearing sew-ins for a while, I noticed my hair was growing back, it was getting healthier. Of course, I'm going to continue to wear sew-ins because I noticed some progress, right? So then after the sew-ins, I took it out, damaged my hair some more, flat ironed it. I even started using rubber bands, you guys. Real rubber bands. These are the ones I like to use today. They have no metal piece on it. It's just all fabric, and they stretch like this big, so it's great. On Walmart or CVS or Walgreens or something like that, I don't know. I could not believe, thinking back to that, oh my god, how stupid was I? Who uses rubber bands in their hair? On all these pictures for you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope you get something out of it, honestly. And I want you guys to know, a journey does not happen overnight. That is the point of it being a journey. You're gonna fail, you're gonna succeed, you're gonna fail again probably, you're gonna succeed, you're gonna take 3 steps backwards before you could take 6 steps forward. If I didn't take so many steps backward, damaging my hair so many times, I would not have learned what and what not to do, like not using rubber bands on my hair. Stop rambling now, and I'm gonna just hop right into this video for you guys, and I hope you guys really enjoy this video. It's a bit long because I did go all the way back to my baby years. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I'm part of the Brace Face gang. I'm gonna just let y'all watch this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Hey guys, so as you can see, this is the first picture I've ever taken. I don't know what was going on with my hair, but as you can see, I was pretty much bald. So what my mom used to do is put these little cute headbands on me just so people know I'm a girl, because I guess people thought I was a boy. And I don't blame her, because you can't really tell with babies, especially newer babies. By the age of 1, I started to grow enough hair to at least put in a ponytail. And throughout the early childhood of my life, I pretty much wore twisties with my knockers and my barrettes and the cute little ribbons. I used to love the ribbons. I literally can remember picking out my own barrettes and ponytail holders and ribbons and knockers. I used to love it. And these pictures are so embarrassing, guys, but my mom used to wash my hair, condition it, and put it in plaques and buns. And that's pretty much what I wore the whole early childhood of my life. Buns, plaques, twisties, braid outs. And by the time I started grammar school, I remember braids were my thing. I loved braids with beads, braids and a bun. And then eventually, once you start school, you start to switch it up a little bit, right? And this hairstyle was my favorite. I used to love straightening my hair, wearing it straight with the side part, with the rubber bands and the spiral curls. I can remember this stuff so vividly. I used to feel like I was like popping. But by the time I graduated grammar school, I started to do a little more with my hair and eventually decided to cut it off. I remember around this time, Rihanna, these pictures are so embarrassing, oh my God. But around this time, Rihanna was really popping. Like, I shaved my hair off many times, let it grow back. I started wearing weaves. Like, glue-ins were my thing, you guys. I used to do my own hair. I used to think I was a hairstylist. I would buy, the synthetic pack hair, glue my own hair on. I would get it done for photo shoots. I remember I used to do a lot of hair shoots as well. So I would have like quick weaves done for hair shoots, sew-ins done. I just was doing a lot of stuff, you guys. But when I started getting into sew-ins, I realized they started to look a little more natural. I cut my bangs, I cut my hair. I just started doing all type of stuff to my hair, you guys. It was crazy. And by the time I graduated high school, wearing sew-ins were like my go-to hairstyle. I started to realize this was actually making my real hair grow. I was wearing sew-ins with leave out, and I started to notice a lot of results. Like, wow, my hair is really growing with these sew-ins. So, of course, when you notice results, you continue to do it, right? So I kept wearing sew-ins, and over the months, and when I started college, like my freshman year, I noticed my hair was really growing. Like, my hair was actually looking a little fuller. It was growing. So around this time, straight hair was like, I loved it. If it wasn't sew-ins, it was my real hair being straightened. I would wear it curly sometimes, maybe once a day or once a week, or twice a week, but then I would straighten it again. And I used to love getting it straightened. I would go to the Dominican hair shop and get it straightened. And I started to take pictures of my hair because I noticed a lot of growth. But there was one thing that I wish I've never done. I was using rubber bands. The dumbest thing I have ever done. I swear, this is just like the dumbest thing, but used to give your buns that pretty facelift. And at the same time of me using rubber bands, I would straighten my hair all the time. And like I said, when I wear it curly, I only would wear it curly maybe like twice a week or 2 days out the week or 3 days out the week. It wasn't a normal thing for me. I would always wear it straight. So it got to a point where my hair was just starting to look a little more brittle and damaged. It was actually getting a little shorter. So I remember I always wore it in buns because I didn't care for it down. In those buns, I was wearing rubber bands. I resorted back to sew-ins because I knew that was making my hair grow. So during my freshman year of college, sew-ins were my thing. Until one day I decided to bleach and dye my hair red. And you can tell the back of my hair is completely broken off. It was so damaged. And mind you, I was still using rubber bands. So not only was I straightening my hair a lot, wearing rubber bands, but I bleached and dyed it. It got to a point where my hair was completely fried. Like, my ends were so split and damaged. My hair was damaged. This is just horrible when I look back at these pictures. It's like, what was I thinking? My hair was so short and just damaged. There's nothing else I can call this. Like, it just was damaged. So I started wearing sew-ins again. Sew-ins were like my thing. I just felt like it was making my hair grow. Of course, because it's a protective hairstyle. And when I did wear my real hair, I would wear it straight or wear it with buns with rubber bands still. And I wore like rubber bands for a long time. I want to say for like a whole year, I was wearing rubber bands in my hair. Until one day, I'm like, I'm dyeing my hair back black. I think this dye is damaging my hair. Not the rubber bands, the dye. And not the heat, the dye. I thought the dye was damaging my hair. So I dyed it back black, but I used to straighten it all the time. I used to get my ends cut all the time because I knew that was a good thing. You know, I just didn't know how often I should clip my ends. So I was doing it like every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. I noticed my hair was getting some type of texture, but on the same note, I was still straightening my hair a lot. I even cut my hair, had bangs. I used to love my front bangs. Like, front bangs, I used to have them all the time. I started noticing my hair was growing back, and mind you, this was when I was like in college, maybe my freshman or sophomore year of college, and buns were my thing. Wash and goes, I was starting to get a little more into, but I would always wear the top half up because my front was so damaged from the leave out I wore with my sew-ins, because I would always straighten it. And as you can see, my hair was flourishing. I remember around this time, I was getting tons of compliments on how long my hair was getting. So I'm like, okay, my hair is really growing. So something is happening here. But still, I was straightening it and wearing rubber bands. All the time I would wear the two buns. Like, two buns were my thing. Like, I always wear two buns with rubber bands. And you can just look at these pictures and see how damaged and frail and braille and just ugly and disgusting my hair was. I don't even know what to call it. I remember cutting my hair and it was just so damaged. I would always straighten it and cut it like that was doing something, not realizing my hair was heat damaged. So it got to a point where I'm like, you know what, something's got to give. So I decided to just cut a lot of my hair off to the point where it was just short. It was at my jawline. It was super short. I didn't even know what to do with it. So I remember throwing clip-ins in. Clip-ins I used to love. They looked so natural. And I just was in love with the long, silky hair look. And I'm like, okay, clip-ins look pretty, whatever, but I'm still putting a lot of heat in my hair. But I didn't know what to do with it. When you have such a short haircut like this, wearing it curly is just not that cute, especially when it's damaged. You could just tell my curl pattern was basically gone. This next picture is going to just... Look at this. I had no curl pattern, you guys. Like, my hair was practically straight. No curls at all. You could see my roots had a little wave going on, but my hair was damaged to the point where I didn't even want to wear it down unless it was straight. How could I wear it down? It wasn't curly. So when I graduated college, I'm like, this is it. Like, this is when I'm going to start my really healthy hair journey. I remember I was like, I have to really cut back on the use of heat. So I started getting more into watching YouTubers and wearing the wash and goes. My hair was disgusting, you guys. Like, it was damaged. You could just... I just look back at these pictures and just laugh. Like, how stupid was I? All I did was put heat in my hair. I would always wear clip-ins. If I wasn't wearing clip-ins with my short haircut, I was just wearing my short haircut straightened. But clip-ins were my thing. And this is what my hair looked like with a wash and go. No curl pattern whatsoever. So I wore buns a lot. And when I wasn't wearing buns, I would just wear it down and straight. But I remember telling myself I could only straighten my hair so often. This is when I started actually cutting back on heat. I was wearing buns a lot. And even if I did straighten my hair, I would just throw a wig on and leave some leave out. These pictures are all wigs, you guys. I was wearing wigs a lot just so I could leave my leave out. And as you can see, the back of my hair was starting to get a little fuller. So wigs, I continued to wear protective hairstyles until one day I realized my hair was actually growing. So I continued to wear these wigs. So pretty much the only part of my hair that was getting damaged was the front of my hair. But I was like, that's okay because we got to make something right. My hair was starting to grow. Look at this before and look at this after. That change is so dramatic to me. Like, my hair was getting thicker and fuller and longer. And I remember I think this was 2017. Yeah, 2017, my hair was flourishing. I wasn't using heat that often. I would always wear my hair in buns, curly buns. And the front of my hair was still a little damaged, so I would do finger coils in the front. and my texture was just coming back so crazy. Like, I remember when I took this picture, and then when I took this picture, I'm like, wow, my hair is so curly. Even my mom was like, okay, your hair is really like getting long and thick and full. This was a sew-in, but my real hair was left out at the top, and it blended so well with it, and you could see my hair was just coming back so well. Like, I had like a curl pattern I didn't even know that I had. My hair was getting so long. And I would still straighten my hair too, but I would only straighten my hair when I needed my ends cut. So even when my hair wasn't straight, I would wear it curly because I actually had a curl pattern. And buns were always my go-to hairstyle. Wash and goes and buns were my go-to. My hair was pretty much healthy at this point, and I didn't even know my hair could get this healthy, but upon so many requests, I decided to start my own YouTube channel because, I mean, like, why not spread the knowledge that I've learned? I remember watching other YouTubers and learning so much about natural hair care and what not to do and what you should do. And I just feel like, why not teach other people? So me getting into YouTube and showing other people what to do meant that I really had to keep up with my hair then, right? So I would get my hair straightened just so I could get my ends clipped. And I remember I only did this probably like once every 3 or 4 months. But getting my ends cut was actually helping my hair come back. And I feel like you should clip your ends based off of how much damage you do to your hair. So if you literally don't do any damage to your hair whatsoever, I would clip my ends once a year or twice a year. But if you're like how I was, and these pictures are all from just last year, and you want to straighten your hair every once in a while. I used to straighten my hair maybe twice a year or 3 times a year, and I would definitely cut my hair more often, maybe about 3 times a year. So I started noticing the less that I use heat on my hair, the more my hair was flourishing. So if I went like 4 months with no heat at all, my hair was getting so long, thick, and full and curly. So I continued to wear buns. Buns and wash and goes were my go-to hairstyles all last year, 2018. All I wore was wash and goes and buns. And as you can see, my hair was just flourishing. It was thicker and fuller than ever. But of course, with the good comes the bad. I ended up going out with some friends one night, and I was leaning in my chair, and my hair went into the candle on the table behind me and literally caught on fire. Not my whole head, just a small section in the back of my hair, because I'm not going to get too much into it. If you guys want a story time, comment below in the comment section. I got you. But I remember my hair was so much thinner in that one small section in the back. No one else can really notice. Like, friends and family were like, oh, you can't really notice. You have so much hair. I can't even tell. But I could tell, and I was devastated. It was just a bad day for me. I got in a car accident that day, too. It was just like the devil was working his magic that day. It was ridiculous. But, of course, my hair pushed through. I remember deep conditioning my hair literally like twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. I deep conditioned at any moment I could. I was using coconut oil faithfully, anything I could do to moisturize my hair a lot just to get my hair back. And I remember straightening it on my birthday of this year. And I'm like, that's the last time I'm ever straightening my hair for like a while, like a long while. I ended up getting a sew-in this summer for about a month. And then after that sew-in, I got some braids done because I know that those are protective hairstyles when done right. So those protective hairstyles did help my hair a little bit. I think my hair grew a couple inches from them couple months of my hair just being braided up. And my hair was just getting so long, and it's so crazy because I had no clue that my hair could actually be this long. I had no idea my hair could get this curly, this thick, this full. I just didn't know. I was so ignorant to healthy hair care, you guys. That's why I'm doing this video, so you guys can see that this was no overnight thing. I didn't just wake up with well, actually I did have healthy hair at one point until I damaged it, but that's what girls do. Girls love to switch up their look and do things. Don't feel wrong for doing that. That's just what we do. But you can have healthy hair too. It's all about consistency and patience, you guys. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you got something out of it. Make sure you thumbs up, you share, and comment below what you guys would like to see next. Mwah.